I remember when I was in first grade and I was cutting up in class. I was making like, this was around the time Rush Hour was out. So I was like making a bunch of like references to Rush Hour and doing like Chris Sucker impressions and stuff. Just being, disruptive to the class. Just felt like being class clown. And, they called my parents up there. And I think my mom was out of town for some reason. So it was my dad who took me to school that day, and it was my dad who had to come up to school. Or no, 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 no. This is what happened. My mom was at work. My mom was at work, so my dad, since he worked for himself, he's the one who came up to the school, and he's the one that I met in the cafeteria when they were like, your dad's here, your parents here. So, I was terrified of my dad when I was like 7, when I was a little kid, because, he's like 6'2", 6'3" dude with a big voice, like, hey! Like, every time he called my name in the house, I would jump up as a kid. And, anyways, first thing he said when he sat me down was, you got me out here. I'm missing out on opportunity to get money because I have to deal with your foolishness and what you're doing. It might not be verbatim what he said, but it was something along those lines. He really didn't like the fact that he had to skip out on work to address some foolishness. So I bring that full circle to today. What is it? July 8th, 2021. I bring that full circle today to say that I have stepped away from work to address some foolishness that I've seen online. So Joel had a take on Twitter, apparently. I'm not logged into my personal Twitter that much at all or anything like that. But my friend sent it to me. Shout out to Chris. My friend Chris sent it to me, and he was like, "Man, you guys are blowing up." I was like, "What?" So like apparently Joel, which he texted us, Joel was upset that South Carolina had a COVID year like ring presentation to the 2019-2020 team because they were the number one ranked team at the time of the season shutdown. So they pretty much crowned themselves as champions. Is something that Joel has joked about on the channel plenty of times before because they have the banner for the number one ranking, et cetera, et cetera. So, they did the ring ceremony and Joe was like, UConn would never do anything like this. It was something along those lines. Perfectly fine. So he got ratioed by a bunch of South Carolina fans, which is perfectly fine to talk about, South Carolina. Oh, why does this bother you? UConn hasn't done this and that. But there were a select group of people who decided to attack Joel's appearance, Joel's voice, and clipping like him speaking on the channel, etc., etc. And that's one thing I can't go for. I ain't going for that. Not here, not now. You can keep everything the basketball. We created part of the channel, bringing people on and stuff like that. But to have another space, another avenue for fans alike to have introspective and intellectual conversations surrounding the game of basketball. Anything on the outside and all that other personal stuff and personal attacks against someone's appearance or their orientation, whatever the case might be, keep that at some other channel. You're not about to do it here. I'm not having it over here. It's not about to be loving hip hop, loving women's basketball or basketball, real husbands of what I'm trying to say. It's not about to be reality TV over here. That's not what we're doing over here. We keep it positive, lead with love, what I'm saying? We might fight, we might debate and everything like that, but at the end of the day, Joel has my full support, Terrell has my full support, and Dante Allen, who came on and had the audacity to say in front of a billion page and UConn fans that follow the page and the channel now because of Joel, to have the audacity to say that Nelissa Smith is better than Paige Beckers. He has my full support because he had the courage to show up on camera and talk about and stand and state his opinions and state his support or whatever like that. So to all the keyboard warriors who want to do this or whatever behind the screen, don't want to show their face, I'm giving you the opportunity to show your face. If you want to show your face, if you want to jump on a channel and even through Zoom, because it's not like you can punch the person through the screen, but like take it a step further, because all the keyboard warrior stuff and talking about someone from behind the screen with some words or whatever, that's whack. That's weak. It's whack. Whack, whack, whack. If you want to come on the channel, comment down below. I want to come on the channel. I want to talk about Joe, and you get to do that. But all these personal attacks against him through Twitter and stuff, that's whack. That's why. We not doing that. We not doing that. Keep it strictly basketball. I'm cool with everything like that. But on this channel, I just want people to know Joel has my full respect. Terrell has my full respect. Dante Allen has my full respect. And we not tolerating no mess. Nothing like that. Anything personal. Talking about someone's appearance and getting, you know what I'm saying, just because you disagree with the basketball take they had. Let's keep it to the sports here. Let's keep it basketball. Let's keep it respectful, everything like that. And, you know, he was disrespected publicly, so I must come out publicly and defend my man. So, yeah, that's all I have. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 2K subs. I texted Joel about this probably like 30 minutes ago. He still hasn't got back to me, so we'll see if, you know, he gets back to me and stuff like that. But, you know, maybe, you know, he'll be back on the channel and we can continue to talk some women's hoops. But that's all I have. And, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't make me leave work again if it's not breaking news. Like, James Harden got traded to the Nets. I left work to address that because it was James freaking Harden. It's the biggest trade in the season, the biggest trade of the past couple years probably in all of basketball. And, you know, but don't make me leave for some foolishness like this. That's all I have to say. You guys take care.
Solid, I'm solid, I promise. I'm solid, I'm solid, I'm solid.